Hello everyone, welcome to RPA Learners, and in this video we're going to see how to install TagUI Microsoft Word plugin in our system and where we can download this plugin, and also how to use this Microsoft plugin once it is installed, and how we can create our first robot. All these things that we are going to see in this video. So let's get into the first one, where we can get this installer or the zip file that we can download it and then install it in our system. For that you need to go to the TagUI website or the TagUI documentation. This is the documentation or the setup that you need to install, and you can go to the step 10 where you can find the MS Word plugin installer, and just click this and it will be downloaded. After that you need to extract all. There are two different files in this zip file. One is the setup.exe, and then the other one is a TagUI Word add-in setup MSC. These two files need to be in the same folder, and extract it and then unzip it and save it in the same folder, these two, and then click on the setup.exe. And there are two steps, and then if you click on install, and then it will be installed and you can close it. After that, open a Word document. Once you done with the setup, you can open a Word document, and there will be a new tab here in the toolbar, which is TagUI RPA. It is added, and there are several subsections here, and we will discuss about all those subsections in this video. And there is also a sample code that I have already written here. And when we open this Word plugin for the first time, let's go and see what are the different subsections that it has. The first one is run or deploy. After writing a piece of code, we need to execute it and see whether the workflow is running or not. So for that, we can execute this by clicking on this run, and then if you're done with the workflow, or if you're done with all the process automation steps, you can deploy it, and there will be a batch file that is created out of it, and you can use that to schedule it on a timely basis. And there is another subsection which is show task pane, which is the options of the output panel. You can, if you click on it like a toggle button, it will show up these options where you can select the no browser, or you can save the report, whatever the execution that is executing. And there is a turbo mode, quiet mode, MS Edge browser. If you are using an MS Edge browser, you can use that, or if you are using an Excel or the CSV file, we can mention the data table file, and the workflow parameters and the object repository. If you hover here, and you can see that it's complete description of that particular field, what it will do. The object repository stores the variables for use in the flows. It will store the variables. And the data table files, if you want to execute an iteration from the Excel file and loop through all the rows in the Excel file, you can simply browse that Excel file here and then use it in the execution. And these are the options. And let's say the other one is the helper tools, where let's say we have a screen and we need to click on a particular image, then we can actually click on the snapshot and take the image, and we can indicate it here. And let's say if we take a click and then indicate the particular screen or the area where it need to click. If you click on this one, and it will give us an area or a tool to select the particular area. And if it is a drop down, you can have a 5 seconds delay to take the drop down value. If you just click on here, you can actually select the area which it need to click here, like this. So it will be given here. For now we don't need it, let's delete it. And the other one is live mode, which is the best, I think the best feature in this plugin, where we can test our line of code by seeing it live. When you click on this live mode, you can see a browser here, a browser which will be opening here, So you can see at the back there is already a browser which is open, so that you can check all the steps, that all the lines of code that you are writing, whether it is actually working there or not. Let's say we need to open Amazon. We need to mention https amazon.in, and if you click enter, then it will show us the live of that particular page. Let's say if I close this, open the live mode again, then there will be a browser which will be opened in the background. You can see that here. Let's say we given it as amazon.in, and I entered this particular line of code, and you can see the background, it will open amazon.in. So this is the feature. Let's say we want to type here, and this is type, field ID is text, I already seen there. So text as, let's say, mobiles. So it will enter mobiles here, so that we can check every step that is working fine or not. So this is about the live mode, and you can just copy whatever the lines that in here, and then use it in the code that you are writing here. So this is the use of the live mode. And the other part is, the other section is the basic steps. These are the basic steps that you can use in while building the code, which is click, type, read, echo, load, and some other things that you can see here. And then there is conditions, if condition, for loop, and break. You can use these. And the pro steps is vision, telegram, or the table, timeout, and these are the other steps. And there are helper functions. When we are using the data table, we need to use rows count, or the text, or getting the environment variables values. So those are the helper functions that we have here while building the workflow. And the last part is the help section, where you can find if the tag UI has updated, the plugin is updated, you can just you can update that from here. Or if you want to see the user guide, you can click here, it will open up the user guide, where you can see all these functions, and then those documentation regarding each step. Let's say if you take this, let's say if you take type, it will tell you what are the elements that is required here. Like we need to give an element where we need to type, and then the text, where what is the text that need to be entered here. Like this is the element, and this is the text. So this is how we write code in this Microsoft Word plugin of Tag UI. And these are the different areas that we need to see, or you need to understand before using this and building your robots. And let's say we want to run this. Let's click on run and see the execution. It is not yet started. Let's wait for some time for it to start. Now it is started. Let's see, it will open up the google.com, and then type input as mobiles there. So it is opening the browser. Now it will navigate to google.com, and it will type mobiles, and it will wait for 2 seconds, and then it will close the browser. And here we opted for saving report. When you create this document and store it in a project, let's say I have this first Tag UI project, and this is the document that I am using now. And in this folder I have images, right? Images is something, the folder which is already created there. Whatever the images that we are taking as a snapshots, those will be present here, because I am taken this snapshot previously, so it is given the images that are required here. And this is the report that is generated. Let's see the report, what the report telling about our process that is just executed now. It opened the Google Chrome, and then type the input as mobiles, and the automation is finished in 9.3 seconds, and the date that it executed. So this is the report that it generates. And how to deploy it. Let's say if you click on this deploy button, then you can see something called tagui.cmd, like this, the file name and then the cmd, which is a Windows command script. So this, you can use a Windows task scheduler to schedule this, or you can uh, just click on this and then it will execute the workflow again. So these are the complete steps in, or these are the highlighted steps that are present in this Tag UI Word plugin, and we can use these different steps to actually do our automation. And there are several other like you can actually create a Tag UI workflow in the notepad or a text file. Also you can use RPA for Python, or you can use an Excel plugin. There is an Excel plugin for Tag UI as well. I will see that in the next video. And this is all about the Tag UI Microsoft Word plugin, and that's it.